Peace. I've got everything you need, lone traveler. It's in the mothership. Back there.
Thanks, man. Look, here go your paper.
The karmic circle closes. All is as it should be. Back to the egg.
Damn, man, there must be 2 tons of that stuff back there.
3 Rama. What the fuck's that noise?
Hey, that sound like a chopper.
Oh, man. Narcs. You fucking rat.
Dude, don't put that on me. You the one deal with Tenpenny. What's all this?
Calm, brother. Panic paves the way to bad karma.
Man.
We gotta torch those fields. I only hope Kaya can forgive us.
Also, another thing, the quality, while it's nice to have, like, I guess a definitive, you know what I mean, another version of the HD collection and shit, the PS2 version still reigns supreme with the effects. I remember playing this again, like going back from my recollection and memory, like playing this mission for the first time, like the effect of like the haze and shit, you know, it was so much better. Like it felt like that's just all just gone now. Like there was like this effects that really, you know what I'm saying, gave the impression. This feel like something out of some Saints Row shit, by the way. You know, technically this was before Saints Row. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's like wow, everything cleaner, better, I mean, better budget, better lighting doesn't necessarily mean a better looking game, you know. I feel like is that a song? Um I feel like everybody kind of is on board with that now. You know what I'm saying? From what I see with different content creators, you know what I mean, having a spiel about it and shit. Like everybody, like it's no secret that the PS2 is like technically, you know what I mean, that jump between hardware and shit. Like it did some outstanding shit. Yeah, but this is like it's just not even. It's like night and day, bro. Like it's too clean. You know what I mean? Like good graphics, whatever, better quality just doesn't mean better aesthetic or whatever. But yeah, that's just my take on this. I thought there's a many. Well, I'm playing this as now, like as of like again, you know what I mean? Because it's been some time since I played this, and it really does show. You know what I'm saying? Like how the OG version on PS2 is just like so light years, so much better than this. Granted, yeah, this had a rough launch to begin with. And it wasn't Rockstar. It was the people that was in charge of this shit. But yeah, I had that kind of, I made that connection, you know, just off script a couple times, you know, just in my head playing this. I'm like, wow, like this shit looks so much better on the fucking PlayStation. Oh, that's cool. But there's certainly a lot of cool shit though. You know what I'm saying, that they added. How did I miss that? You can talk. Okay, yeah, it needs to be stationary. It's a lot of cool different shit, like how you can zoom in with the rocket and shit. You know, it just makes it a little easier. But even that fucking out here, let me pause this. Even that fucking mission with the lowrider, like it was so like bland. You know what I mean? And just soulless. It felt like. You know, again, I know this game had like a rough start. There was a lot of audio and just a lot of assets that were missing. Um, in the game. I don't mind some of the character mod. Like some of them, while review, I guess they just put it for variety. Like some of the people, they're reskinned and shit. I guess they were like their beta models they put in there, and so it was just fine. You know, I wouldn't mind that. Like certain beta shit being in here. You know what I mean? That didn't make it into the main game. I don't know. Maybe they didn't have access to those files, but that would have been cool to see. You know what I mean? A lot more shit being added from that didn't make it into the game. That would have felt more definitive, you know, without taking away from the original. But this shit, bro, like again, look at a comparison, man, and it's like fucking night and day. You know, I'll take the OG over anything. You know what I mean? Even probably the original Xbox over this shit, you know? That was technically like I consider that the definitive edition, you know what I mean? By screenshots and shit, like better, I guess, lighting. It didn't, you know, it still didn't beat the PS2 because the aesthetic was like better and shit. Like it kind of had that problem too with the that hardware because you know, the Xbox was good with like lighting and shit, you know, like IE Splinter Cell, like that was like it looks better on that, you know, compared to the PS2 version because you know the what the hardware can do with lighting and shit. But it wasn't terrible, you know what I'm saying? Like it gave it another like feel on the Xbox version. But yeah, I prefer those, you know, all of GTA HD versions actually on the Xbox looked fairly decent, you know, and it had its own kind of like steez to it, you know what I mean? Like different kind of menus and shit. It felt like it was a whole nother version, you know what I mean? Or the quote unquote definitive. This shit was just, oh man, it's fine now. I get as I, you know, I think the best version out of all of them from what I played, because I didn't play all the way through this definitive edition. GCA 3's was definitely the best one. Like that was like the highlight where I'm like, holy shit, looks fucking beautiful. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it was just they tried harder. You know what I'm saying? Or it was the first one that they worked on and they really wanted to get that right, being that, you know, that was the one that, you know, is Grand Theft Auto 3 like started the whole, you know what I mean, HD universe shit, 3D shit. But I see I didn't play through all of either, but that was fine too. Like it looks pretty decent. Um, and it kind of matches with like the colors and you know what I mean, the vibrancy of the shit with like Vice, you know what I mean? Like that whole blues and greens and shit like that whole Florida feel like it just matches. But San Andreas was, I can see why they probably like this shit was just terrible, bro. Like we'll launch with this, bro. Unfortunate, but I guess they got it somewhat all together with the patches and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping and continue this mission. This fucking vid is about to end. Matter of fact, and let me finish this mission real quick.
Respond to attention